Already resulting in a couple of deaths in Wisconsin. It's been a bad year.
Yeah, and it's not too late to try to prevent the flu. Registered dietitian Lori Meyer joins us live this afternoon. Lori, thanks for joining us again. So what can we do? What are the steps for if you haven't got the flu yet? What can we do?
Well, you know, the flu, it's a virus, and so what you want to do is try to boost your immunity, because you don't catch the flu, the flu really catches you. It's going to go after people who have a reduced immune system, really stressed, tired, people who are eating poorly. And so there are some things that you can do, and I think one of the most important things you can do is get enough rest. Because when you get rest, your immune system actually rebuilds every night. Between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. are critical hours for sleeping if you can, but getting enough rest is really the number one thing. The second thing, wash your hands, because anything you touch that somebody else touched that had the flu, you're susceptible. You're also looking at drinking more fluids, reducing sugar. Sugar is going to feed the virus, and so if you're feeding them, you know, they're multiplying. Also, just laughing more often. We find that laughter actually improves the immune system, so maybe watch some funny movies, and get a dog or get a pet, because people with pets actually have a higher immune system than people who don't.
Does a kid count?
Kids, you know what?
One of those.
Kids count as well.
Let's talk about drinking orange juice. Does that play any role in preventing the flu?
Well, a lot of people, you know, if they think first sign they think they're getting the flu or the cold, they go out, they get a gallon of orange juice, and they'll just start chugging orange juice. And while orange juice and citrus has vitamin C, it has other antioxidants, bioflavonoids that act like antiseptics. Drinking a glass of orange juice might be fine. The whole quart or a gallon,
then you're in the sugar
because
thing.
You're getting so much sugar. And research has actually looked at this, and they find that when you drink large quantities of juice, you actually depress your immune system. You're going to, you know, they're saying 50% for up to 5 hours. So a glass of orange juice, fine. If you want to drink more than that, dilute it. Or I have a better idea: put some lemon in water, and you get the same amount of vitamin C in lemon as you do in orange. So maybe drink some lemon water, or go back and forth, vice versa.
Nice. What about foods? We're talking about juice a little bit. Which foods kind of boost your immunity?
Well, you know, the old chicken soup is not really a wives' tale, because chicken soup actually does help to boost the immune system if you make it yourself, or if you go someplace where they're actually making chicken soup, because they found that there's some amino acids in the chicken soup that will actually help to build up the immune system. So chicken soup is great. Getting all sorts of different teas might be helpful. Green tea, mint teas can be very good. Garlic and ginger, now would be the time to be cooking with more garlic and ginger, because we know those are both going to build the immune system, and they also help if you already are sick. They're going to make you feel a little bit better. Horseradish, anything that makes you sweat is going to help.
That'll clear out your sinuses too.
And coconut oil, cook with coconut oil, because it's antimicrobial, and it also tends to help build the immune system. We talk a lot about getting probiotics in the diet, and a lot of people will start eating yogurt. I don't recommend
the candy
yogurt, because it's kind of defeating the purpose. Get a plain yogurt, but better yet, kefir actually has more viable organisms than the yogurt. And if you like sauerkraut or kimchi, now would be the perfect time. You know, when they had the H1N1 a couple of years ago, the Koreans were using kimchi. It was working beautifully for them. And there are a couple of supplements.
Really
if you want to pick just 3 supplements right now that could really help you with the flu: berberine, andrographis, and NAC, N-acetylcysteine. The research on those is really, really good, particularly for viruses, and particularly for H1N1. The berberine is showing some real good effectiveness for that.
All right, Lori, thank you.
All right, got a question for our experts? You can email them at asktheexpert at today'stmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail. That number 967